Friends, in this video I'll be solving some question under quadratic equation using complete the square method. And if you haven't watched the other methods, which is the factorization method and also the quadratic method, that's quadratic formula method, kindly do well to watch it after this video because we have three general methods of solving quadratic equation. So this is the second method, which is completing the square method. So now suppose we are given some questions in the form of x squared, right, plus 11x plus 18 equals to 0, and we are asked to solve it using the complete the square method, right? So what I'm going to do here is that the first thing that we need to do is that we have this to be the a, this is a, right, this is b, and this is c. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to take the half of the coefficient of x. We are going to divide it by 2 and we squared it at the same time. What I'm saying is that we bring out this 11, right? This is 11, then divide by 2, then we squared it at the same time, right? So after that, we are going to rewrite this expression like this. That's going to be x squared plus 11x then equals to 18. So that will be minus 18. So now after that, we are going to add this to both sides. We add this 11 divided by 2 all squared to both sides so that we are going to have s squared plus 11x, right, then plus 11 divided by 2 all squared, right, then equals to, that's minus 18 plus 11 divided by 2 all squared. If you look at this expression clearly, this is the same thing as what? As difference of 2 squared, right? S squared, you have 11 over 2 squared, right? This is difference of what? Of 2 squared. So I can simply say this is actually x, right, plus 11 divided by what? 4 all squared. Exactly. Why do I 11 divided by 2 rather, because this is 2 all squared, right? So now this will be equals to minus 18 plus, right, this is actually 121 divided by what? 4. So now after that, the next thing we are going to do is that, let me just simplify this side. Then here we're going to have x plus 11 divided by 2 all squared, right, equal, that's minus 18 divided by 1 plus 121 divided by 4. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the LCM such that I'm having 4 here, right? So now in this case, I'm going to have this to be what? 4 multiplied by 18, and that's actually multiply 4, that's 72. So here we have minus 72 plus 121, right? So now in this case, we have it to be equals to x plus 11 divided by 2 all squared, which is this. So now what we are going to do now is that, let me just simplify this further. I'm going to have x plus 11 divided by 2, right, all squared equal, now minus 72 plus 121, that's minus 72 plus 121, that's going to give me 49, right? So here I'm going to have this to be what? 49 divided by what? 4. Now after getting 49 divided by 4, I can simply find the what? The root of both sides. If I find the root of this side and this side, that means I'm still on the same, right? I'm still doing the same thing. So this is going to cancel this. Then I'm going to have this to be what? X plus 11 divided by 2, which is equal. Now root of 49 is going to give us that 7, right? Divided by what? This is actually root of what? Of 4, which is what? 2. And don't forget, we have squared here, that's why it's cancelled this. So whenever we root this without having squared, this should give us what? Plus or minus. So in this case, this is simply plus or minus 7 divided by what? 2. So now let's just further simplify. Then here we are going to have x to be equals to, this is going to be minus, let me just say minus 7 divided by 2, right? Then minus 11 divided by 2, or x is equals to what? That's going to give us 7 divided by 2, then minus 11 divided by 2. So we have two roots of what? Of x. But what I'm going to do is that I will simplify further so that I'm going to have this what? X equals to minus 7 minus 11 divided by 2. This is going to give us something like, this should give us, that's minus, this actually, I'm having, this should be 2 here, then that was minus 7, then minus 11, or here also I'm going to have x equals to that. That's actually, this is 2 here, then I'm going to have it to be 7 minus 11. So here I'm going to have this to be what? This to be x equals to what? Minus 7, that's going to give us 4, right? Divided by 2. So this is going to give us what? That's minus 2, or x equals to 7 minus 11. 7 minus 11 That's actually minus 4, right? So actually minus 7 minus 11, that should give us minus 18. Minus 18 divided by 2. So here we should have minus 9, right? And this 7 minus 11, that should give us minus 4. Then divided by 2, this is going to give us what? 2 exactly. So we have the roots to be what? To be x equals to 9 or x equals to what? That's 2. But in this case, that's minus 9 and also what? Minus 2 exactly. So we have minus 9 and minus 2. So let's solve one more question under this completing square method so that you guys will understand it very well. Now suppose we are asked to solve expression of, let's say we are given 4x squared, right, plus 6x minus 1 equals to 0, and we are asked to solve it using the method of completing the square method. So the next first thing I'm going to do is that I actually need to divide all through by 4 because the coefficient of the highest power of x here is actually 4. So I need to divide all through by 4. So if I should divide all through by 4, I'm going to have this to be s squared plus 6 divided by 4x, right? Then here I'm going to have minus 1 divided by 4 equals to 0. Then if you see this way, I can actually reduce this to its simplest form, right? I'm going to have this to be s squared, right, plus 3 divided by 2x, right, minus 1 divided by 4 equals to 0. Then I will simply bring this to the side. So if I bring it to that side, I'm going to have this to be s squared plus 3 divided by 2x, right, then equals to 1 divided by 4. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring the coefficient of x. This is the coefficient of x, which is 3 divided by 2. Then I will divide it by 2 again. If I divide by 2, then I will square it. That's just it. You pick the coefficient of x, then you divide it by 2, then you square it at the same time. So here you're going to have this to be 3 divided by 2, right? Then multiply by 1 divided by 2 all squared, right? So then I'm going to have this to be 3 divided by 4 all squared. So here I'm going to have this here. I'm going to add this expression, this 3 over 4 divided by, or 3 divided by 4 all squared. I'm going to add it to both sides. So that I'm going to have this to be s squared plus 3 divided by 2x, right? Then plus 3 divided by 4 all squared, right? Then equal 1 divided by 4 plus 3 divided by 4 all squared, exactly. So now this is actually completing the square method. I mean, this is actually the difference of two squares, exactly. So here I'm going to have this to be x plus 3 divided by 4 all squared, exactly. This equals to 1 divided by 4 plus this is going to give me, that's 9 divided by what? 16. So that I'm going to, no, I will simplify this side very well, just so that I'm going to have this to be 16. Then here I'm going to have this to be 4 plus 9, which is equals to x plus 3 divided by 4 all squared. So here I can simply find the root of both sides. If I find the root of both sides now, I'm finding the root of both sides. This is going to cancel this, right? Then I'm going to have this to be x plus 3 divided by 4 equal 4 plus 9, that's going to give me 13 divided by what? 16. Then I'm having root here. So now in this case, whenever I have anything roots like this, if I want to find the root of these two values, just now I'm going to have this to be plus or minus, exactly. Plus or minus is going to be in front of this because it indicates that I must have two roots, right? So then the next thing I'm going to do is that I will actually go ahead and find the root of 13 divided by 16. And root of 13 divided by 16, that should give us something like, that's 0.014 exactly. Let's use that one. That's x plus 3 divided by 4 equals to plus or minus 0.9014 exactly. So now in this case, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring this toward the side so that I'm going to have x equals to plus or minus 0.9014, then minus 3 divided by 4 exactly. So now in this case, I'm going to have this to be x equals to the first one, which is the plus 0.9014 value of the first root, then minus 3 divided by 4, or we have x to be equal, is going to be minus, this is plus and this is going to be minus, which is negative. I'm going to have 0.9014, then minus 3 divided by 4, exactly. So now in this case, I will have to simplify. So here, 3 divided by 4 is approximately, that's 3 divided by 4, that's goes 0.75, right? So here I'm going to have this to be x equals to plus 0.9014, then minus 0.75, or x equals to minus 0.9014, then minus 0.75. Then let's find the two roots of x. So now in this case, we are going to have x to be, that's 0.9014 plus 0.75. That's going to give us something like, I think should be having this to be, that's actually 0.1515 exactly, then, or x equals to, this is going to give us minus, that's going to be 0.9014 plus, that's minus 0.75. So this is give us minus 1.6515 exactly. So these are the two roots of x. That's just it. The next thing I'm going to do is that in my next video, I'm going to solve some quadratic equation using the quadratic formula, and I'll show you guys how the quadratic formula was derived. You understand? So completing the square method actually. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please kindly like, share my videos, and do where to click on the notification button and also the notification button as well, so as to get notified whenever I drop a new video. But before I leave, please kindly solve some question. I'm going to give you a question that you're going to solve. So go ahead and solve this question for me. 2 3x squared exactly minus 7x minus 5 equals to 0. So solve it and drop your answer in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.